Anyway, let's get this show. We all began in radio many years ago.
The news?
What?
News?
That's what I was gonna.
And now the
we've
news.
only been off for 3 weeks. This shouldn't be this bad. And now the news.
News.
Brought to you by the Lost Bros. Lost Bros is also what you can call us tonight, trying to figure out how to do this. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I'll wait. Star Wars Galaxy. You know what I'm not tonight? I'm not proud of my boy. I'm not. No.
I didn't do anything.
Nope.
It's fine. You don't have to play it. I don't want to be the proud of the boy.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has opened.
Yay!
Isn't that crazy? And the reservation system worked, so we had to throw out about 5 pages of crowd jokes. So apologies in advance. Oga's Cantina ended up being one of the most popular offerings, needing to move to a virtual line system and requiring guests to run to it at the very beginning of their reservations if they wanted to dine or drink there. On the bright side, the hourly capacity is still better than Hagrid's magical motorbike creature adventure.
Wow.
Similar waits and return times have been in effect at Savi's workshop for the lightsaber building experience as well. On the bright side, the hourly capacity here is still better than Hagrid's motorbike creature magic adventure. The droid... I don't know the name of it. The Droid Depot droid building experience has also been popular, but a lot of guests are unhappy with the quality of the BB unit droids. Yeah, apparently they keep falling apart. Yeah, I haven't seen this many heads go flying in a theme park since that summer I worked at Six Flags.
Ooh.
Start a maintenance report for droids. Tom Corliss has no respect for droid builders.
Do you really work at Six Flags?
No.
No.
It's a joke.
Well, no, I noticed some of these.
I worked
did.
at
Like
Toys R Us and CVS.
That's what I thought.
Those were
Yeah.
my job.
Yeah. No, I thought maybe you threw in some hours at Six Flags.
No.
You weren't in the stage productions?
Stage productions of what?
I don't know. Did they do those at Six Flags?
No,
Yeah.
ours had a dolphin
Like Cedar
show.
Point has their stuff.
We had like a Looney Tunes show, I think, for
There you go.
kids. We had a dolphin show.
Ooh.
Yeah, oddly enough, in New Jersey, a dolphin show. Yeah. Speaking of creatures, the Creature Stall in Galaxy's Edge sells a number of famous beasts from Star Wars lore, but they aren't quite as soft as we thought they would be. They have these furry exteriors, but when you touch them, all you feel are the hard mechanical innards of each creature. This reminds me of somebody. Oh well. In fairness, the Porg is house trained, though. Also has hair on its head.
Love that Porg.
That was me yelling about the show not being on yet. Loth or Loth?
Loth.
Loth. The Loth cat was the most popular creature in the creature stall. Yeah, this is great because the apartments of most people who bought one already smelled like a cat lived there.
Ooh.
So really just completed
That hurts,
things.
Tom.
Yeah.
I love my Loth cat.
Who's sniffing? Oh, you're sniffing into them.
Because you're talking about it smelling like
Yeah.
cats. Well, it
Did
makes
you
no
see
sense,
my
right?
Loth cat?
I saw the picture of all of the loot that you brought
Gross.
back. Yeah.
Love my Loth cat.
Mm.
Purrs.
Oh, someone got an email.
But it's probably you.
We still can't connect anyone to the show. Personally, I thought about buying one of those Rathars, but it just looks like every bug that seeks refuge in your house in the summer in Florida. So, there's things that are that big and have that many tentacles.
Yeah, when I cleaned your
That's very
kitchen the other
true.
week, I found some.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw some of those.
Thanks, everybody.
I think there's one clogging your drain in the kitchen.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
It's
that is?
actually that thing
Yeah.
with the eye is going to come out.
Dianoga.
Yep, that one.
Yeah. I think I saw a commercial for that today. It was for medication for that. If you or a family member may have Dianoga, perhaps Rathar is right for you. Docking Bay 7.
7?
Yeah, 7. Has had some interesting problems. The restaurant opened with metal sporks available to guests. Then they had to start, this isn't even a joke, then they had to start distributing them one per meal as many guests were stealing the spork.
What?
The supply got so low.
How low was
It
it?
got so low that sometimes they would give you a plastic fork if all the sporks were being washed. Yeah. Now they just have regular metal silverware.
Boo.
What is wrong with people? Have people never seen a spork before? What's going to happen when these people find out about butter knives? What is this? It's some sort of dull knife?
Oh,
We should take it.
You're all eating Tony sauce with sporks tonight.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Italian sporks.
Mamma mia.
Toledo, I said to copyright Toledo, Ohio on the back. Eventually. Some sporks have sold on eBay for nearly $100.
Wow.
That's only $39 less than a Disney Villains After Hours ticket.
Oh.
Yeah, for a spoon with pointy bits. Do these people, like, do you get a glass case for it at that point? Do you have, like we have the lightsaber hilt holder? Do they have that,
That'd
like,
be
for a spork?
fantastic.
Do you use it? Do you
pouch.
use a $100 spork?
Yeah, I think you have to.
I think you have a dinner party and then you bring it out.
I mean, they wash. Yeah,
And you
use them on
talk about
special
it.
occasions. It's not an
Like,
everyday silverware item.
Who would like to use this thing I robbed from a theme park? Yes. Black Spire Outfitters in Galaxy's Edge sells clothes that you aren't allowed to wear in the land if you're over 14 years old. That makes things a lot easier for Nick.
Wow.
Oh. Yikes.
Is that a robe I see?
Oh, I'd hate to be Nick right now.
Yeah. Imagine selling things you can't wear in that place. That would be like Disney World selling winter coats.
All right, can you wear a Harry Potter robe?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So what's
You
the
can wear them to
difference?
Disney. People wear them to Disney
I've seen
World
that too.
But you
in
can't wear-
July.
But you can't wear a Jedi robe.
No.
What's the difference?
Oh.
Disney versus Universal.
No, but
I mean, I've seen people get into Disney World wearing them, so I don't know what the sudden problem is. I don't know.
So you
It's
go-
a security
oh.
thing.
Well,
Yeah, they
I
don't want you
understand
hiding
that, but
But you can dress in like clothing that a cast member
Right.
in Black Spire Outpost would wear, which
Right.
makes I think even less sense. But
That's just going to confuse
like I get the
people.
robe thing, but if you're wearing something similar, because people are really good at cosplaying. Like people are gonna end up making costumes that look really close to those cast costumes.
right.
So I think that's another problem waiting to happen anyway. But I don't know. Speaking of what you can wear, Disney has released guidelines for what clothes guests can and cannot wear while visiting Galaxy's Edge at the Disneyland Resort. And whilst clothing that resembles Star Wars characters is allowed, the costume pieces sold in the park are not. Yet they still got mad when Nick was completely naked in Savi's workshop.
Ridiculous.
What do they want from us?
I thought it was a ritual that we were going
You
through.
just got
and
really excited.
I was all ready.
Oh, it was like, Nick, that's where the saber goes.
Sacred ritual.
Why do I have to share the camera with Nick?
And the thing closes and anyway.
Well, yeah, I was surprised when the thing closed on my saber.
Okay.
And it lit up.
Oh boy.
Oh, Lord.
I took it out and held it up to show everyone.
Oh good, the teleprompter died. That's
Yeah, I'd
good.
be excused.
It's nice and slow.
Teleprompter's dead, everybody.
Cameron.
Hey, Nick.
Well,
Things are
would you like
going
a
great.
written script?
I'm gonna try to restart it. No, it completely disconnected.
That's why I got a paper script.
Nope. Well, that's what I'm using now. So here we go. Give me a moment, everybody. This is going.
That's what they
great.
used back in those radio days you were
That's
talking
right.
about.
But nobody could see you.
Well, we'll do it this way. The dinner show restaurant that was originally going to be part of Galaxy's Edge is now rumored to be a part of the upcoming Star Wars hotel. You know, the Four Seasons Batuu.
I would go there.
Come on.
That's good.
Really? As for what sort of
They have a
entertainment guests can expect, maybe it'll be all of the budget-cut walk-around aliens that were supposed to be in Black Spire Outpost. Maybe. I'm mad that this is dead.
I'm surprised.
There's
you
like
had
an
it.
old guy trying to change a channel. Matlock's on. Cameron, I'll explain to you what Matlock is
I actually-
later.
Gotta watch my programs.
Do you know what Matlock is?
Nope.
Ah!
I didn't think so.
I learned that there's a statue of Matlock in Hungary.
Is it a person?
It's a
It's a TV
television
show.
Like Matthew Locke?
character.
Matlock.
No.
Anyway,
Wow.
Just gonna stop talking.
Ay, ay,
We'll
ay.
move on with the show.
Old people like Matlocks.
Soren Soaring Over California has returned to Disney California Adventure for a limited time, and boy, is it a breath of fresh orange-scented air.
Good one.
You know, I forgot how enjoyable soaring is when you don't have to tilt your head to see famous landmarks. Because they're crooked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
The Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind has begun testing at California Adventure. Emotional Whirlwind is also the name of what happens to me every time I open Twitter.
That's...
I punted a baby.
Wow.
Right over the sorcerer's hat. The Inside Out ride is a big technological leap for theme parks everywhere, raising the bar set by Gwazi Gliders and Abby's Sea Star Spinner. So get ready, everybody. The world will change when that opens.
I don't even know what Abby Sea Star Spinner is.
It's a spinner ride at SeaWorld.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the Sesame Street area?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gwazi Gliders was a glider ride
Yeah.
spinner. Oh, you're aware?
I remember that
you've
one.
been to Busch Gardens.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Rumor has it that Disney is... oh, good. This is long and going to be hard to read off paper. This is great.
There's a lot of circles in this one. Never mind.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Those are O's.
It's still a circle. An O is a circle.
It is.
There's a lot of
There's
circles
a lot of
on
them.
there.
O
There
is a
really
circle.
is.
I
You
have
know,
Cameron's back
if
on
you're
that.
thinking
Yeah.
about moving to Florida and putting your kids in a Florida school, well, let me...
No, just look at it.
It's a circle.
Like, look.
If you let your eyes blur, it may be one of
Yeah,
those.
doing the magic
those-
eye thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pull it really close and then pull it back
If you
really
pull it back
slowly.
really far,
I see Tinkerbell.
You could see a WDW Today tweet.
Ha!
Rumor has it that Disney is preparing to demolish the Seas and the Land pavilions at Epcot to make way for further IP-based expansions 5 years in the future. But hey, what do I know? It's not like I was right about Mission Breakout or the Great Movie Ride or the Tron roller coaster or the new Halloween party fireworks
Oh, boy.
or paid resort parking or the scene-by-scene breakdown for Runaway Railway
don't
or
know
the
that
ride
yet.
layout for the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster or that it would be a roller coaster or that it was Guardians of the Galaxy or that it was replacing the Universe Energy or the Plaza Restaurant breakfast or the lack of air conditioning in Skyliner gondolas or the France Crepe Restaurant or the Ron John Surf Shop or Valentine's Month at Disneyland or the Spectaculab or Club 33 in the Catwalk Bar or the New Japan Restaurant or the closure of Sweet Spells or Pizza Planet replacing Red Rockets or Mickey's Mix Magic or the return of Soundsational or the Mac and Cheese Truck or the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique expansion or the Ralph Breaks VR or the Star Wars Hotel or Captain's Grill closing or where the Space Restaurant was going or H2O Glow Nights or about non-Disney resorts adding a 60-day fast pass booking window or about the Disney Junior Dance Party or the closure of Lanuba or the towers at Caribbean Beach in Coronado Springs or the Swan and Dolphin expansion or the changes to Fantasmic at Disneyland or Shows at Del Tequila or the Ratatouille ride at Epcot or the Doctor Strange show at the studios or the end of the Electrical Parade at Walt Disney World or great moments in history with the Muppets or Pizza Rizzo or the Hong Kong Castle. I'm going to stop.
I missed the Doctor Strange show.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
I like that show.
It's a really good show.
I never
That's
got
now
to see
like
it.
in Galaxy's Edge. That's space.
Now I know why there are so many circles.
Yep. By the way, that's not a joke. Those are all just confirmed stories from the last 2 years. I didn't go back farther. That's, yeah. So, and I skipped some that weren't funny, I thought. So, yep. Those are real.
Disney Junior Dance Party.
Yeah, because we said they're going to cut the puppets at DCAO.
Did people argue with you about that one?
No, I'm just reminding people of how often we're correct.
Oh, okay.
Because people seem to forget, so I felt like I had to list them.
No.
So, the list of Corliss. So, you may have heard about this, maybe. Our rumor was responded to by the WDW Today Twitter account with the following. Quote, there are big plans for Epcot, Kaz. We do have new pavilions joining, like the Play-themed pavilion and the Guardians of the Galaxy-themed roller coaster. But the Land and the Seas with Nemo and Friends are planned to be with us into the future.
Who's Kaz?
The guy who asked them if the rumor was real. That was the guy.
Oh.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. This account can't tell you what merchandise or food is out today, but they feel the need to make a vague claim about 5 to 10 year plans for theme parks. Yes. By the way, in all of this, I reached out to Walt Disney World's PR department, who makes official statements, not a bunch of people in a room who basically just file cast compliments. And they refused to make a comment, which would mean, guess who's right? Yeah, so I'll tell you what, when the expo rolls around, what are we, 2 months? 2 months away from the D23 Expo?
Yep.
And as it always does, and I'm right about all of the things that are announced, we can revisit this. How about that? So when they announce things like, I don't know, a beer garden or a long Spaceship Earth closure or a water maze or a Brazil pavilion, then we can decide if we think this land and seas rumor is true. Why don't we wait till then? I would love to have this conversation with all of you on August 26th. Yeah. Anyway. And if you think that's the end of the rumors, we are just getting started. So, there you go. I know those people are watching because they say they don't like us, but they do. Some of the props at the backlot. I'm done ranting now.
They might have went to bed because we're on like half an hour late, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. Mom might be yelling from upstairs. It's loud!
Mom, the meatloaf!
Oh, my God. Nick's meatloaf's going to be burned.
There was a rumor that we were starting at 9 o'clock tonight.
Little did they know.
That was on Mice Chat, though, I think. It's a Small World will close, and WDW News Tonight will be on at 9 p.m. I could have confirmed that wasn't happening for you. It is so hot in this hat. I don't know how the Nazis did it. Anyway.
I'm so angry.
How can you conquer the world in hats like this? I mean, come on. It's impractical. Anyway.
Maybe that's why they were so angry.
It's definitely a Nazi hat, though, right?
I mean,
I think that's what the Imperial stuff's always been based on, anyway.
Right. I mean, you look at that and you know you're not a good guy.
Yeah,
like,
no, it evokes, yeah. No.
There's no way you're putting that on and being like, I'm on the right
Someone's
side
gonna
of this
be
war.
like, Tom Corliss loves Nazis. That's going to be like a thing that's on Twitter now. Just wait, watch. It's probably already there.
Oh, let me check Twitter.
Tom does make us do this weird salute every time we come over here, so.
I can't wait.
Starting to put the pieces together here.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And then we throw a baby into the fire
Then we
pit
punt
for
the
sacrifice.
baby.
I punt it into an open flame. That's the good luck sacrifice before every show.
Oh boy.
It still hasn't worked.
Oh my goodness.
This week, someone's gonna screenshot and it's gonna have a bubble. It's like, it's hot in this Nazi hat.
Stop giving them ideas.
I like the challenge. This week, we're these like normal people now. This week, Disney revealed. No, I skipped one. Some of the
monologue.
What? Yes, we are. We have to buy time anyway. Some of the props at the Backlot Express have been removed to make way for additional seating. What more do you want, Galaxy's Edge? How much more do we have to give you? Just take Pizza Rizzo. Take it. This week, oh my God. This week, Disney revealed some merchandise celebrating the end of the beloved Reflections of Earth show. They all feature Figment flying over the iconic globe, trying to get close enough to actually see what's on it.
It's so good.
Oh, it's a hot air balloon.
I love that.
Oh, famous people.
I'd love to just see that. Is a video somewhere where we could just watch it?
There might be an event you could go to where we're going to show that source video and you'll get to see everything clearly. And maybe even the person who put the video together will do a commentary and tell you why certain things are the way they are.
Well, I honestly didn't know that was happening, but that's cool.
Yes, in fact,
I know the
tickets.
event's
My
happening.
next note is on that. Tickets have been released for Reflections of Forever, a WDW&T event celebrating Illumination's Reflections of Earth, which will have appearances from the show's creator, the composer, and the vocalist in Promise and We Go On.
Wow! Oh wow!
It's a good thing you read the site.
I read
No,
it.
I
actually
know
read
that.
story.
Meanwhile,
kinda know that.
Disney has just announced their own event where Bob Chapek laughs at you for caring. Yeah, no, these humans and their tears. And then he drinks them. Yes!
While wearing a Nazi hat.
What will I close next? More on that later. Yeah, we
That'd
have
be fantastic to see
Don.
that source
We're going to talk about it a little more later. Don
Yeah.
Dorsey, the creator and producer of the show. We have Gavin Greenaway, who is
Right.
the composer of the score.
Right.
That's awesome.
And now
He works with
Gavin,
Hans Zimmer.
he does work with Hans Zimmer. That's right. And he conducts a lot of major movie scores. He did Solo and a whole bunch of other things. And then we have Kelly Coffey, who is the vocalist who sings "We Go On" and "Promise."
That's awesome.
And maybe we'll roll like a piano in, and something will happen. I don't know.
Mm.
You might want to buy a VIP package on sale. We'll talk about that more later. I'll go over the VIP package and everything later for a minute.
So excited.
It is pretty. I'm pretty stoked about it. But I'm the devil, so you know. I cracked myself up. Oversized mini bow headbands will soon be making their way to the Disney parks. The latest part of the Things That Block Your Fireworks View collection.
That's great.
The Temple of Bacon has arrived at Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar at Disney Springs. These strips of bacon are dipped in chocolate and are better than half of the movies.
No.
2 of them are bad.
What?
2. Come on! I didn't like that. The strips come shrouded in smoke, just like Joe Rohde's office. Come on! Because he's smoking pot. The earring and...
But there's no dome over his office.
Yeah,
He's
who
cooking
knows?
lots
Maybe
of
there is.
bacon.
You read the site this week. I'm
I
very
did.
impressed. You know, like what all these stories
Yeah.
are.
I filled your apartment with smoke today. Wow, where'd you think I was going with
It
that?
wasn't that kind of smoke.
Oh no.
You burnt like old ramen in my
Yeah.
in
In
Why
the
would there
burner.
be-
in the range.
Yeah.
Oh, on the right.
There was like little I made ramen and I guess like little broken because you break the
Yeah.
ramen in the bag.
Yeah. I thought you were saying in the oven. I'm like, who bakes?
No,
ramen?
and I guess it like fell into the little opening, like a couple little pieces, and then he lit the oven and it
Cooking with Tom, baking ramen.
You write
Next
clickbait
week.
just for money. Eats ramen. How do you think I afford to go away so often? Anyway. Brazil Pavilion is rumored to open in World Showcase by 2022, featuring no attractions. Don't worry, though, in the interest of authenticity, there will still be a queue filled with tour groups.
Yes.
Just going to nothing.
Viva Brazil. Die, 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 die. That's what they do.
They do, they chant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Corliss is wrong. Tom Corliss is wrong. That's the chant.
Viva Brazil.
Made up a rumor. Made up a rumor. Punted a baby. Oh, man.
Perhaps we'll have that as a song
Oh,
next
they're
week.
endless. These people are endlessly entertaining. 12 years never gets old. Guests may now reserve tee times at some of the miniature golf courses around Walt Disney World Resort. This is great for those looking to visit the often busy Oga's Fairways.
I think that's so weird. Who plans their mini golf outings? Like ahead of time.
In fairness, I have gone and you show up and they're like 60 minutes and they don't have like a pager system. Maybe they do text now. But they never had a pager system, so you had to just sit at those tables outside at Fantasia Gardens. And, like, you can't go anywhere because they're just going to yell your name. So, like, there were so many times on summer nights we went, and there was a long, like, 45-minute to an hour wait.
Okay.
Oh, summer
I'm really okay with it.
night. Sorry.
This, I prefer this Michelle to falling asleep at the desk, Michelle. So
I took a nap
I'm okay.
earlier.
Same.
So that's a note. We're going to remind Michelle to nap every Thursday.
I went home and napped, and then I came here.
I like napping Michelle. Napping Michelle is good.
But not while we're on the.
No, not on the show. No.
Well, it's not past
No.
10:23
Then the
yet.
audience
That's my turn-off
naps.
time. Like, I start to fall asleep
I
after
fall
10.
asleep when Nick starts talking about Dyson onions.
We already did that.
Michelle's gonna be.
They can't know. They
helps.
can't know the magic of television.
Isn't dicing onions a dance? That's what we did earlier.
Yeah,
Dice the
that's
onions.
when we were doing the claps
is
and
that
the
this
dances.
thing? I can't do it. Never mind.
That's flossing.
You can try that again for everybody.
I
to
was
see.
in Charleston. Anyway.
Oh, this is the Charleston.
Oh, nice.
Anyway,
I know my dances.
this week she's gonna be spent by 9:50.
I know.
I'm joking. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, you got 20 minutes before I start to fall asleep.
Where did the half hour go?
In your monologue.
I listed things for 15 minutes. There's more. This week we spotted a water evacuation boat that will be used for the Disney Skyliner. The boat has foam barriers and elevated area for the gondolas to park into, and someone telling you that I'm wrong, that the gondolas will definitely have air conditioning. Just on there yelling. Hey! He's wrong! I don't like him! He's mean. He was mean after I said a mean thing to him.
So the gondola
From the
will
boat.
land on the boat.
On the boat like this. What?
The gondola will land on the boat.
It's at the same height. So when they go over the Pop Century and Art, like Hourglass Lake,
Right, right.
it's real low. So
It's
they built a
very
boat
low.
that's at that height.
Oh wow.
And so the boat just literally parks like along the route.
Yeah.
And then they pull the gondolas into place. They like crank a thing to lock it in, and
Yeah.
then they safely remove you.
That's great.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how that works.
What can't they do?
Build shade. That's what they can't do. Or keep the great movie ride. Or make a milk drink that's good. These are all things they cannot do. You know what everybody wanted after 40 years of Star Wars? We all wanted a blue milk that tastes like vitamins. That's what everybody wanted.
It's just weird that they already made a delicious one.
The blue raspberry, which was
Yes.
at Star Wars weekends, yeah.
It's so weird.
And I understand the whole, like, everybody should be able to have milk. I get it. But one
Not
of
if
them
it's
should
bad.
be plant-based, and one of them should be not. One of
You
them
could have
should
like
be
a
dairy.
hemp milk or a
Of what?
hemp.
Joe Rohde's had a lot of hemp milk.
Look how much
You
It
can't-
works.
You can't have almond milk.
It
People have
works.
nut
Have you been on
allergies.
Mission Breakout? It was good. He figured it out.
You could have oat milk or rice milk.
They do. It's rice and
It's just bad. though.
coconut.
And I'm not adverse to
But then
non-dairy
people
milk.
with nut allergies can't have it.
Huh?
Never
Well, it's
mind.
Coconut?
Yeah.
Is coconut really a nut?
If you have,
Isn't it rice and coconut?
Yeah,
That's the two that they used.
yeah.
Yeah.
if you have nut allergies,
Well, I guess you could have the rice one then.
yeah, you can have rice.
I didn't know coconut was like a real nut. I thought it was something else.
I don't know.
Alright.
Some people cross-react.
I'm pretty sure the blue's the coconut and
The blue is definitely the
yeah.
coconut because that's the one I like more, but they're both bad.
Do you ever have rice milk?
Yeah.
You like it?
No.
I like almond milk.
It's all right. It's not good in coffee because it flavors the coffee too much.
Flaxseed milk is what I have.
Is that good?
It is.
Oh,
In coffee?
I use it in smoothies.
All right.
oh all right.
It's like a milky
Mm.
milk without milk.
You know what we should do? All right. No. All right.
Taste test.
Because just like a little sidebar, we're going to eventually do a big Galaxy's Edge cooking with Nick show where we make some of the stuff.
We need the cookbook to come. out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I want to also do a thing where we make blue and green milk in different ways that are better than what Disney's doing.
I like that.
Oh.
idea.
Yeah, we try to come up with different ideas.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You could put tapioca in it and make it like a boba tea. Boba tea?
Like a bubba tea.
Bubba.
Yeah, one of them there bubba tea.
Bubba tea.
We just go out on that water evacuation boat and we sip them. We just get our lawn chairs on that water evac boat and we sip bubba tea.
My
And
bounty hunter tea.
we yell at that there Corliss fella on the shore.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Go back to punting babies,
Oh
Tom.
my god. Just try to hit the boat.
Yeah. It's like when you go golfing and try to hit the
Yeah,
cart.
try to hit the guy in the ball
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Anyway, back to the show. A new Toy Story shop has opened in Toy Story Land in the emergency exit of Toy Story Mania.
What?
I'm not even joking. Yeah, it looks like a shop that opened temporarily for the holidays in an old Toys R Us.
Huh.
It's like half the walls are decorated from the old tenant, but like you've thrown like your Halloween logos over the wall, like that kind of stuff. Anyway. It's time to rock to the cosmic groove while stirring up an appetite because Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live is back tomorrow.
Wow.
I'm pretty excited. I like this show. I know people hate it. This is my guilty pleasure thing. I love this stupid show. This out-of-this-world musical event features your favorite Guardians and their alien band jamming out to timeless classics from the 70s and 80s. And in addition to singing and dancing, Disney has created some cool offerings just for the event.
It isn't bad.
I like it. It's fun.
It's entertaining.
I think it's fun. Sorry to Hasselfrau. At Liberty Inn. It's better than the made-up Black Spire Outpost language. Top of the spire.
Top of the spire.
Top of the spire to you. At Liberty. It's not real, by the way.
Two suns are rising.
I'm just going to go around and just say
Is that how we have to salute?
Good
Tom
transaction. Ka-chow.
Moon's going down.
At Liberty Inn, you can...
We're just going to describe what's going on. It's hot out today.
Oh, man. Spire's roasting.
Intense heat.
Blue milk a sipping.
Rain's coming.
Blue milk sucks. Blue milk sucks. How are you?
Oh, Lord.
Can't get a lightsaber. How are you doing? At Liberty Inn, you can grab a space sandwich. The space sandwich features barbecue pulled pork topped with crispy onions and served on a blue bun with French fries. How is this different from every day?
Yeah, the nice moldy bread, nice and blue.
No.
Yeah, sure.
There's also an awesome mixed plate, which includes French fries topped with barbecue pulled pork, macaroni and cheese, bacon, and lettuce. And if you're looking for something on the sweeter side, then the cosmic cake is just the thing. This is chocolate cake filled with vanilla, buttercream, and space sprinkles. Space sprinkles. That's right.
Get out of here.
You know, when everything tastes freeze-dried to begin with, you can just call it a theme.
Wow.
Are the space sprinkles like those pop rocks?
They are absolutely just sprinkles.
Well,
They have not been to space. They,
What'd be cool if they were pop rock?
That's,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's out
I
of
don't
this world.
believe they're actually anything different.
They should crumble. You know what? That'd be an interesting topping. Crumpled up astronaut ice cream.
Crumpled?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be crumbled? Crumpled is
Crumpled
like
is
paper.
paper.
Like you just make it smaller.
Okay, crumbled.
Crumpled.
Crumpled is
What's
what they say
the
on that
What's
too.
the name of that? What's the name of that fairy tale guy? Crumplestiltskin? What's
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, it's all right, Nick. You can wash it all down with rocket fuel, a frozen Coca-Cola slush with grenadine. You know what my frozen Coke was missing? Sticky syrup.
Oh, that is so disgusting.
Sounds not good.
Oh man! Over at Fife and Drum, that's actually the Walt Disney World dining tagline.
Sticky.
That sounds not good.
Sounds not good.
Oh my
Over Incredible Steakhouse. Over at Fife and Drum. If you're excited about these names, I can't wait for the Incredible Steakhouse. Over at Fife and Drum, you can snack on a mixed tart, which is strawberry-filled shortbread cookie, or sip on one of their stellar beverages. The Awesome Mix Slushie is a frozen blue raspberry, strawberry, and lemonade slushie, and it's served with a fun glow cube, which is different from the usual unfun glow cubes, I guess. This glow cube is boring. This kid just throws it.
Punts it.
Right at the Earth globe. Just die already. Find your inner plant with the I Am Root float. Featuring, they had this last year, Barks root beer with vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, and mint leaves.
Oh.
Yes. Are those mint leaves or did they just fall out of the nearby tree? It's for you to decide. There's also the Destroyer Punch, which is named after Bob Chapek, I believe. With orange, pineapple, and lime juices and grenadine. This will only be served if James Gunn returns to direct it, though. Adults can also enjoy an alcoholic version called Galaxy Juice,
Ugh.
which includes cherry bourbon,
That sounds not good.
No.
Walt Disney World dining. That sounds not good. So come on to Epcot, June 14th through August 18th to experience Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live.
Yeah.
And also your childhood being bulldozed.
Shouldn't they have called it like Juice of the Galaxy instead of Galaxy Juice? 'Cause it's got...
You've already done a better job than they have.
Thank you.
I don't know. Space Sandwich, I think, legit in 12 years, is the dumbest item name.
Yeah.
A space. There's nothing.
But it's a burger,
pulled pork sandwich.
On a bun.
The bun happens to be kind of blue.
Kind of blue.
Da-ba-dee-da-ba. You don't have it. No, you're never ready. No, come on.
Happening.
Don't worry, the whole show didn't work. That's the news, Michelle.
Oh, there it is. Dance break.